Hello, hello, welcome one, welcome all. Let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear in the chat there. All right, so we're here again, and I'm just going to switch screen in a little bit. All right, so just stick and stay with us as we continue to bring you updates. One moment, please. All right, guys, let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear in the chat there. So we're just going to try to get this information on screen for you. But I am on another device, so I just want to know if my audio is good to go. So just let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear in the chat, or if I need to just do some changes here. But that would be fantastic if you can let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear in the chat. All right, so we're looking at right now on screen the boys 100 meters. All right, so it's the under 20 prelims. All right, so that's what's happening. And we know in about 3 minutes or so, we'll get to the seniors, so the women. All right, 100 meters, and that promises to be exciting. As you can see, some times coming in there, and this is heat 4 of 4 in the boys 100 meters, and it's the under 20 results that you're seeing there on popping up on screen. All right, so I'm just going to quickly check into the chat here. And guys, just let me know in the chat if you're hearing me loud and clear. That would be fantastic. All right, welcome one, welcome all. So as you can see here, in terms of the qualifying times, so that just populated there on screen. All right, Antonio Powell, 10:52. Zachary Wallace, 10:58. All right, so Zachary there of Magati. John Ramaldo Smith, 10:58 as well there. Denair Cordoba. All right, 1068 Motorcade. Ainsley Woolmer's Boys, 1069 Tavane. Herbert Morrison Tech, 1078. Riquelme, Excelsior. So the Eagles here, 1082. Tremaine of Clarendon College, 1082. Is there anyone from country? Jaheem, Bridgeport, 1084. James of Excelsior, another Eagles here, 1098. Ajay Brown, Falcons, Athletics, 1124. Rashane, Falcons as well, 1148. Trey, straight out of San Diego, 1075. And Nicholas here, 11 seconds flat. J here of JC, 1101. Alex Benjamin, Port Antonio, 1105. Kevon, Speed Academy, 1105. Patrick of St. Catherine High, 1106. And so we're acknowledging all athletes here. Kimani of Mona, 1122. Roland, MVP Track and Field Club, 1128. And Wayne Francis here of Excelsior, 11 29. All right, let me just quickly look in the chat here, guys. If you're hearing me loud and clear, let me know. I am not seeing. Okay, Mindset is here in the chat. Welcome, Mindset. Let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear, Mindset. And let me tell you now, the women, they are getting ready. And that's what's about to happen. And in a little bit, you'll see the times coming in on the screen. All right, so the athletes, the women. So in this one, Alexis James should be in lane 2, Crystal Slowly in lane 3, Sharika Jackson in lane 4, Natasha Morrison lane 5, Danielle. She said her name is Danielle and not Daniel. So Danielle in lane 6. Shaniqua, lane 7, and Siren here in lane 8. And I'll let you know how this is unfolding. So the athletes, they're just, getting ready to get off in this one. All right, so just standing there waiting for the introductions. And I believe everyone is there, yes, from my vantage point here. So welcome one, welcome all. And again, let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear in the chat. All right, thank you so much, Mindset, for letting me know. All right, so on that note, we'll see what happens. Now is the time for you to tell me who will be coming out of this one. All right, top 3, I believe. All right, Sharika, Natasha, Crystal Slowly, but I say I want Danielle in the mix, all right? She's having fun, and I would love to see what she can do over the 100 here flat event, so we'll definitely see what happens. All right. All right, so Shanika Bascom, Optimum. So she's with Shaniki as Osborne. So former coach there at MVP, worked with Elaine Thompson. I'm sure she's the one who is also working with Brian Level, unless he changed recently, but I'll double check that. But Optimum is here in the building. The athletes are being called to their marks. So any moment now, you should see the numbers here changing on screen. So welcome one, welcome all. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Voices in Education. Voices in Education is a safe space where we share and learn from each other. We do that in a respectful way to ensure that we're maintaining our safe space, our safe community, where you feel a sense of belonging and, where you're always welcome. All right, so as you can see here, Sharika Jackson, she got out very well, and then she slows down considerably and pretty much shut it down, and you can see here 11-2-0. Crystal Slowly in second, 11-3-0. Natasha Morrison, 11-4-5. Daniel, 11-5-0. Shaniqua, 11-5-5. Alexis James, 11-6-9. And we'll get back to those times in a little bit. But just to let you know, the top 3, they advance, and I believe it's the next 3 fastest time, but we'll double check on that. I shared that earlier. So Daniel might make it to the next round. So we'll definitely see. So it was a comfortable run from Sharika Jackson. So we'll definitely see what happens, and we'll wait to see if Daniel, the hurdler, gets to move to the next round. All right, so the bubble time, as you can see on screen there, is 11:87. All right, so that's the bubble time. All right, so we'll now turn to heat number 2. Michaelia in lane 2, Alana Reed in lane 3, and we'll check to see if all the athletes have showed up in a little bit. Janelle, all right, should be there. All right, in lane, Tia in lane 4, Janelle in 5, Danelia in 6, Tritania in 7, Alia Baker in lane 8. And I believe Alia Baker there straight out of Hydel. All right, so we'll see what happens. So should be good to see Alana Reid there from Hydel as well. So we'll definitely see what happens in this one. All right, and as you can see, in any moment now, this one will get on its way. Let me just quickly take a look in the chat here. I'm not seeing any new comments. And guys, I'm just asking you to hit the like button, hit the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. Welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Come on, man. Close the X at the top of the chat and hit that like button. All right, so the athletes here, they're definitely getting ready. All right, and we want to just keep the screen here. Heat number 2. So if you've just missed it, Sharika Jackson took heat number 1. All right, Crystal Slowly in second, Natasha Morris in the number 3 spot. All right, so for this one, as I call this one in the context of the top 3 from this one, Alana Reid, Tia Clayton, and I'll go with Janelle Smith. So that's the top 3 I have for this one, and we'll see how that works in that context. So again, welcome one, welcome all. So we're waiting on heat number 2 to get on its way. All right, so and looks like Danielia perhaps isn't here. All right, so Danielia Homewood Tech, or is she there? Okay, not there, it looks like. All right, but that's fine. All right, so we'll see. All right, we'll see here. So just waiting for heat number 2. And I won't spoil it for you guys, so you can count on me for that for sure. All right, mindset is saying Sharika going through comfortably as expected. That time was great, knowing she slowed down considerably, of course. And it's a heat. Like, come on, we don't want waiting for the big things to come. All right, so the athletes are being called to their marks. So any moment now, you should see the screen moving. All right, so we'll definitely keep you posted and you'll see on screen. All right, so you'll see that time moving, heat number 2 of 6. All right, and here we go. All right, as you see there, Tia. And so Clayton got out quickly. Smith went with her and Alana Reid. All right, but Tia Clayton looks very smooth, easy, and took it ahead of Janelle and Alana. So as you can see there, 11:21 for Tia. All right, Janelle, 11:28. Alana Reid, 11:42, I believe there. All right, so as you can see, we're hurried to the next heat where Shelly and Fraser Price comes up. And guys, Shelly shared that this is her final time, running, I guess, at the national trials and perhaps in the national stadium. All right, so I hope that, she will have a fantastic trials. All right, so Alana Reid was 11:42, Alia Baker 11:73, Tritania 11:83, Michaela 12:20. All right, so this heat coming up right now, we should have Shuria, Carletta, all right, Shelly and Fraser Price, Kemba Nelson, Marissa Palmer, Jura Levy, Shimera, my apologies, Williams. So Shelly and Fraser Price, all right, Kemba Nelson, I suspect Jura Levy should get out of this one, but we'll definitely keep you posted. All right. And you'll definitely see what's happening on screen there. Welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, Sharika took heat number 1. Tia Clayton took heat number 2. And we're here waiting for the next heat to get on its way. All right, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course, the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. Guys, we're trying to get to 10K. What did I say? 10K. Can we get there? Yes, we can, with your help for sure. And thanks for your continued support. All right, so the athletes, they're there. And just waiting for the starter at this point. All right, so we're here and just waiting for this one. Shelly and Fraser Price there. And again, Shelly is a competitor and she gets a big cheer from the crowd there in the stadium. Welcome one, welcome all. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Keep the chat going, man. Keep my company on this side. All right. Soji straight out of England. Welcome, channel member. And Mindset straight out of London. So can I get some tea? All right, sub T, sub T. All right, so in a little bit, you'll see the time they're going. We're just waiting for this one to get on its way. Come on, guys. We have over 50 on the live, and I have not seen not even 10 likes. Am I seeing right on my end? Somebody in the chat there, let me know how many likes they're seeing, because sometimes I don't see it, guys. So let's see. So the athletes are being called to their marks, and in a little bit, you'll see the time they're going on screen. All right, so let's see what happens. All right. Donna is watching from the 242 Bahamas. Garmel is tuned in from New York. All right. Welcome. And Ruth, of course, the 876 Jamaica is here. Welcome one, welcome all. All right. So there you go. There you go. So Fraser Price there. She got out very well, Shelly, and slowed down there. Looking good, Shelly. Looking good there. All right. And looking good there is Shelly. So winning this opening heat. All right. So Shelly starting this journey. 11:33 here for Shelly. 11:47 for Carletta. So let's see here. Kemba Nelson apparently in, it looks like Kemba, but Kemba Nelson apparently in the number 3 spot. Let's see what happens here in the context of the times here. All right, as I take a quick look in the chat here. And Mindset is saying, please give voices some likes, guys. Come on. Thank you so much, Mindset. Evans, Kenya is here. Welcome. Tuan, welcome. New Forest, Manchester. South Manchester is in the building. Welcome, welcome. As you see the times coming here on screen. Kemba Nelson, 11:48. Marissa Palmer, 11:65. All right, so that was a comfortable win for Shelly and Fraser Price. 11:73 there for Shimara. All right. And so Brenna Williams come up in the next one. So Mindset, we got Bahamas and Kenya and Jamaica for sure. All right, 11:88 from Jura Levy, somewhat surprised there. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. Happy to have you guys here with us. Hit the like button. Support us as best as you can, guys. If you want to get super in the chat, why not? If you want to become a member of this channel, you can do that. And easily, you can like, share, and subscribe. All right. Thank you so much for all your support. So the next heat number 4, Angelina Ferguson, Shania Douglas. I love this young lady so much. Tina Clayton, Brianna Williams, Antonique Strawn, Lydia Chance, Mikhail Moody. All right. I would love for Shania Douglas to get an opportunity to go forward, go to the next round. So she has such great leadership. And I hope that she gets the opportunity to have a good team around her. All right, so big ups to my girl, Shania Douglas, straight out of where? Mushit. But I guess she perhaps has gone pro. So we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens here. And Tina Clayton for sure. So we'll definitely see what happens. Brianna Williams. Love to see what she'll do here. All right, so this heat should be somewhat quick. And Tina, Brianna, and I hope Shania Douglas make it through there. All right, Antonique Strawn. Is here. All right, so we're just waiting for this one to get on its way. Welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in. And I suspect that Antonique Strawn is perhaps just running for some time or something, all right? All right, so the athletes are being called to their marks. In a little bit, we'll see the time going there. And they're being asked to stand up. So we'll see what happens in this one. Come on, starters. Come on, starters. Okay. All right, so this one is going to take a little bit longer than expected, but let's see what happens in this one. Welcome one, welcome all. As you enter, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and let us just continue to grow stronger together. All right, comment in the chat as well. We would love to hear from you. And no, there won't be another round of the 100 tonight, but tomorrow. All right, so there you have it there. 11-2-7. Brenna Williams, 11-3-7. My girl, Shania Douglas, 11-6-7. Strawn, 11-7-0. Lydia, 11-9-6. And let me tell you, Clayton looks so easy. So Clayton from Williams there, and pretty much the rest of the athletes were somewhere in the distance there, but I am so happy for Shania Douglas. But Tina Clayton is signaling that she is ready. When it's a ready like Freddie, ready. All right, ready. So the Edwin Allen athletes are ready. All right, so but Tina Clayton looks fantastic, guys. All right, pretty much stroll across the line there in the latter few meters. All right, so next heat here, heat number 5, Chanel Dawson, Ashanti Moore, Shanice Walker, Sasha Lee Forbes, Kishana Niles, Lavania Williams, Crystal Morrison. All right, so this is heat 5. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens here. And I hope you guys have hit the like button. And Willie, straight out of England, is this Stansted? Welcome, welcome, forever blessed. All right, Trinidad is in the house. So my doubles friends, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you guys here. Come on, all the British and my Trinidadians, my Bahamians, my Kenyans, my Jamaicans, all people from across the world. Can you just hit the like button, the subscription button? All right, as we continue to grow stronger together. Appreciate all the love and the support. Come on, don't be mean with the subscription button. All right, so do. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button. Come on, guys. You can definitely do that as we head to road to 10K. All right. So we want to get there. But with your support, we can definitely get there. All right. So we're just waiting here. And we'll see what happens in this one for sure. So in a little bit too, I will open the phone line. All right, so after the event, so we have the men's 100, all right, to come up, seniors. And then we have the 400 meters, women, seniors, and men. All right, so those next three events to come up. So we're waiting for those as well. And then we'll take a few quick calls and we'll prepare for day two. All right. So again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Justin. Oh my days. Justin, you're here. Your girl will be ready. You're ready to start this thing again. Let me see who in the chat know about Justin and Justin's girl. Let me see who know about Justin and Justin's girl. Let me see who know about Justin. Welcome, Justin. Happy to have you here. They're getting ready, Justin. They're getting ready. Come on, guys. I'm not seeing the subscription moving. And let me check on the likes to see if the likes are moving. We can definitely get there. All right, so come on and like. Justin, how comes I don't get any new subscriptions from you? Come on, guys, we're almost at 100. We need to close the X and hit the like button, all right? So hit the thumbs up button and let's continue to grow stronger together. Welcome one, welcome all. So in a little bit, all right, we'll have something going on screen there. All right, so Niles here is representing Barbados. So we'll see what happens in this one. So the athletes are called to their mark. So any moment now, we'll have the times going there on screen. Garwell! Garwell to the thing. Garwell's adjusting girl is inactive. So Garwell, all right. Just the people know about you, not Justin. Justin, you can't hide. All right. And Donna, welcome. All right. True Blue, Edwin Allen. Woot woot. All right. So we'll see sometimes on screen here in a little bit. So we'll see Ashanti Moore took this one, 11:36. All right, with some effort there. Shanice Walker, 11:50. And we'll see what happens here. Lavania, 11:61. Kishana, 11:74. Crystal Morrison, 11:81. Chanel, 12:33 here. Sasha Lee. All right, as you can see there, did not start, all right? So that's the situation there. All right, so the final heat comes up in a little bit here, and you can see on screen here, we have Rashida Gordon, Serena Cole, so another Edwin Allen here, Jodine Williams, Sprintech, Nisha Berger, Kashika, and Demisha. Let's see. Let's see, we'll double check to see here. So welcome one, welcome all. All right, so happy to have you guys here with us. And is this ACN? All right. The men's race is coming up right after this one. All right. All right, so this is the final heat. Then we'll go to the men's 100 meters. All right, prelims, senior. So I know we're definitely looking forward to that event. And Justin, yes, you're popular. After your run, we leave the people and you think the people they forget. They don't forget, Justin. They don't forget, Justin. They don't forget. All right. They don't forget. All right, guys. So thanks so much for being here with us. All right. So happy to have you guys here. And we're waiting here for the final heat. All right. 6 of 6. And in a little bit, that one should get on its way. Welcome one, welcome all. All right, so happy to have you guys here with us. All right, I'm not sure how the likes are looking in the chat, so someone can let me know. And if you have not yet hit that subscription button, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscription button, man. All right, and let us know where you're tuned in from as well. All right, so welcome one, welcome all as we continue to grow stronger together. And Justin is saying, yes, I have to run. All right, Justin. All right. And we'll come on, guys. Can we get the likes up to 60? 60. So close the X, hit the like button. So can I get 10? Let's do it in tens. 10 persons to hit the like button and 10 persons to hit the subscription button. All right, so you know you're here. Hit the subscription button and ensure that you turn on your post notification. That is definitely important, all right? Definitely important because we're going to go live at different times. So you want to ensure that you're catching us for all the updates. And we'll try to be here for the evening sessions, you know, for the finals and, you know, all that. All right, so they're on their mark. So you should see the times coming in. All right, here. And there you go. And so Jodine Williams there, 11:31. Serena Cole, 11:52. Kashika, 11:69. And 11:75 for Naisha. All right, so just about 4. Yeah, so Jodine Williams took control of that, but Cole got out very quickly. But so Jodine, Serena, and Kashika, they will advance automatically, all right? So that's a situation there. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here. And now look on the big screen. So these are the qualifiers, all right, based on time. So let's take a look, guys. Sharika Jackson going in 11:20. All right, fastest time there. Tia Clayton, 11:21. Tina Clayton, 11:27. Janelle, all right, goes in 11:28. Crystal Slowly, 11:30. Jodine, 11:31. Fraser Price, 11:33. Ashanti Moore, 11:36. Brianna Williams, 11:37. Alana Reed, 11:42. Natasha Morrison, 11:45. Carletta, 11:47. Kemba, 11:48. We have Shanice, 11:50. Serena Cole, 11.52. Lavanya, 11.61. Shania Douglas, 11.67. Kashika, 11.69. And we have here Daniel, 11.50. So she gets one of the small cues. All right. Shaniqua, 11.55. Marissa, 11.65. Alexis, 11.69. Antonique Strawn, 11.70. Chimera, 11.73. All right, unfortunately, Alia Baker, Kishana Niles, Naisha Berger, Crystal Morrison, Tritania Lowe, Saran, Jura, Nidia, and Angelina, Michaelia, Sharia, Chanel. All right, they won't move forward. All right, but thank the athletes. All right, for definitely putting up, some good competition there in the context of the heat. All right, so we are definitely looking forward to tomorrow's excitement. All right, so in a little bit, so the men's, all right, is coming up. So at about, we have a little bit more to go just to get the men. A few more minutes to go for this one. So they're really on time based on what is happening. So that should come up at about 7:35-ish. All right. So we're definitely here in that context. So what I'm going to do then, guys, I'm just going to set up to see if I can take at least a call or two. All right, so we're gonna try and do that. And hopefully the system works and everything comes through quickly. And it looks like we're connected. So I'm going to just drop the WhatsApp number in the chat. So just really quick short calls, all right? And we can definitely see here. And let me just check. Who remember that I give our host of this channel? I'm not sure, Justin, that didn't come out so clearly. All right. Soji, I don't know. One spot. All right. So, yes, guys, welcome, welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. All right, so the WhatsApp number is in the chat. So if you can give me, if you'd like to give me a quick call, that would be fantastic. So in heat one here of the men's 100, we should see Ramon, Andre, Rashid, Kadrian, Akeem Blake, Kimarley, Bourgeois, okay. In Krume, let's just leave the first name until I can get it properly. Andre Bent, all right? So we should see this in another 10 or so minutes. So we're just waiting for that. All right. So again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us, and we really appreciate having you here. Now is the time to give us a quick call. Even if you just want to say hello, and just kind of keep my company on this side, that would be well appreciated. All right, so let me see who is going to call. And is this Rafin? Thank you so much. And hello, caller, you're live. Why not, Justin? Why not? Oh, yes, Justin. And you ran from the people last time. What's happening? Gotcha. Understand, but I hope things are better now with the family, and you know, yeah.
Yeah, by the grace of God, everything's
Yes. Yes, that's it. That's it. So what are you looking forward to this season?
The season is going to be very interesting. I'm looking at Alfred. Sharika Jackson is not going to be covered out because she's coming off of her injury. Don't know what type she's in. Elaine, this is someone is not going to watch and see what happens with her. Shelly and Fraser, it's the same thing there. And in spite of everything, the three Jamaican, Shelly, Fraser, Jamaica Jackson, especially Shelly and Fraser, have given so much to track and field. And that's someone that you always going to have respect for, if you're talking about, in the book, right, in the female, her name's ring louder than anybody else. So
Absolutely.
you have to give, Mama Rocket her respect. And so what she have done to the game, regardless that she have not competed the last year or two, or whatever the case may be, these girls has carried Jamaica flag. So proud of Jamaicans feel proud of what they are producing. So all they can do is just give those three lovely ladies their flowers, especially Sherry and Fraser twice. Mama Rocket. And the other side you have Alfred, which she's the Olympic champion. I don't know.
She looks good. Yeah, she looks good.
A lot of us expect Shakira Richardson was supposed to be the Olympic. She was the favorite going to the Olympics, knowing the fact that Sharika Jackson was not there. And if anybody that are interested in that do have Netflix and you want to watch, that series, go on Netflix. They have the series Sprinters series.
Sprint, okay.
Yeah, you can watch it. They will give you from the World Championship to the Olympics. You get back, backstage, stuff that you don't see that the athletics would not bring to you. So, and it's very, very interesting. Very interesting. You show a lot of emotions, a lot of hard work and dedication that these athletes put in to get where they are. The other day, we seen Sydney McLaughlin, try the 100 meter. We see, actually, what's her name in the 200 meters? What's her name again?
Who are you talking, Gabby?
Gabby Thomas. We also get beaten in the 200 meters. And she was beaten comfortable. So, these are some people that we have to watch. But all eyes is on her. She's the defending champion. Like Gamma in the WhatsApp chat, the YouTube chat, a while ago. We haven't seen anything from Shakira Richardson all season. She ran one race, didn't look impressive at all. We still have to watch her team, Jefferson.
Oh yeah. So on that point, do you think they have done too much in the Grand Slam? Do you think that would impact their chances later on?
Well, you know what? I would say no, because you know what? Can you remember Shakira Richardson best season?
World Championships, right? Yeah.
Yeah, leading up to World Championship, you remember the amount of race that she ran early, and she was running good time, and then they were saying the one if she can keep it up, and she actually keep it up, went to World Championship and won 10.6. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. But I'm just wondering, given the frequency, and because this is a longer season, I'm just wondering because, so that's
I want to believe that they know what they're doing. They have professional coaching them. I don't think that the coach would want to really burn him out. I haven't seen Jefferson run in like 2 weeks, so the coach probably know what they're doing, but she's the one to watch. because she ran 7-2 and looked comfortable.
Yeah, we're so here for it. We're here for it and here for all the excitement.
And also we have to give the young Tia Clayton, what they're doing is really amazing, knowing from, they're still teenagers and doing
well, not teenagers, but yeah, very young. I think so.
Oh, 19, but she's very young to track and field, and they're making noise since, sometimes now. So we have some young time, and I want to talk about this young here. It seems us.
Who is that? The young 19 or so year old.
16-year-old.
16 or somewhere there, the teen.
Yes. Go. I can't pronounce his name.
I think I have some idea what you're talking about. So you see sometimes too, because
his name, right?
I don't remember, but you see sometimes too, like you have to watch them because look, for example, at Quincy over on the US side. Like sometimes you just have to watch them and just give them time to develop and understand. Yeah.
The thing about it, he was running some really good times. He had a sub 20 in the and 19 in the 200 as a 16-year-old. The only teenager that ever did that was Usain Bolt, and he did sub 10 as a teenager. The only teenager to do that in the 100 meters was Usain Bolt also, so they're giving they kind of pushing him, but also I think he ran his first race in Europe, I think 2 days ago or a day ago, and he won his first professional race, and he won. Okay. So somebody to watch, and this is the thing about track and field, that somebody always arise. You remember
I'll have to wrap this one up quickly because we're going to the track and I don't think they want to miss this one. But few more seconds, like 15 seconds and go.
Yes, something have the world lead at this moment. Those are some of the things that we have to watch. The man side, no have this season. But like I said, it's very interesting. So we just have to watch and see what it's all about for. All right.
Thank you so much, Justin. Yes, and we are so happy to hear from you as well. Thanks for calling. All right, fantastic, guys. So the moment that some of us have been waiting for, it's pretty much here, and we're getting ready to have some of that. So I'm not going to spoil anything. You'll see the numbers there on screen. All right, so you'll definitely see what is happening here. So welcome one, welcome all, and let me quickly check in the chat here. All right, to see who is in here, and hopefully I'm not missing out here. So OBT, welcome. And is this Edumbe? Lawrence, welcome. So the men's race is about to start now. All right. And it's just a part of the conversation. All right, Lawrence? I don't want to spoil your first name. So welcome, guys. Happy to have you guys here. All right. And we're here and waiting. So as you can see, we're getting ready. And guys, are we at 100 likes yet? Let me know in the chat. And if you're new to this space, please remember to hit the subscription button as well. And let us continue to grow stronger together. Ensure too that you turn on your post notification. All right, so tap the bell and select all so that you do not miss any updates. That is definitely important. All right, as we continue here to grow stronger together. All right, looking at Nkrumah there. So this one should be fantastic. And I want to see what form he's in at this point, So welcome one, welcome all. And let me just check here in the chat. So guys, hit the like button. The reaction button doesn't count. All right, so you have to close the X at the top and touch that thumbs up button. And also hit that subscription button. So if you're new here, welcome. So if you're new to this space, let me know in the chat. Would love to give you a big Voices in Education welcome. All right, so don't be afraid, it's here is a safe space. We are just one big family, one big community, and we support each other. We learn from each other. I don't know it all. Sometimes I depend on you to let me know what's going on, but we just have this space where we know that we're comfortable. We don't disrespect, we don't bash anyone, and we understand that we share different views, and that is totally okay. We just do it in a respectful way. So that is why we can all be here in this space together. So thank you so much for maintaining our safe space. And Tech Gaming is still here. So happy to have you here, Tech Gaming. All right, so again, in this one, Ramon, Andre, Rashid, Kadrian, Akeem Blake, Marley, Nkume, Andre, Bent. All right, so for this one, we should at least, Akeem Blake should be out of this one. And then I'm looking forward to seeing Nkume. And somewhere there, Kadrian, Golson, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Ramon, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. All right, guys? All right, so Afro Carib watching from Canada. All right, welcome, welcome. Come on, guys, support the channel. Hit the thumbs up button. Easiest ways to support us is by liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you'd like to get super or become a member of our channel, you can also do that as well. All right, so they're being called to their marks. So in any moment now, you'll see the numbers going, and I won't spoil it for you. All right, so let's see what happens in this one. There you go. There you go. There you go. 1 of 4. There you go. Time's coming in. All right. All right, guys. So you'll see there. And Akeem Blake gets a good start, and I'm happy for him. All right. Nkrumah and Blake, but finishing fast. Kadrian Golson there. So 10-07 for Akeem Blake. Nkrumah 10-14. All right, so that's good for Nkrumah. Kadrian 10-0. Andre Bent, all right, 10-1. Rashid 10-4-1. All right, so let's see here. All right, 10-4-3 here for Kimarli. 10-4-6 for Ramon. And let's see here, Andre, 10-48. All right, so those are the results here for Heat 1. All right, and we'll definitely move to Heat number 2. It's getting hot in here. All right, so Heat 2 is coming up. Welcome one, welcome all. Let us know where you're tuned in from. All right, and let us know how you're enjoying the trial so far. All right, and don't forget to hit the like button and the subscription button. All right, that definitely helps us out in terms of getting the video out and attracting new members to our channel. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Can we get the likes up to 100? Come on, we can do it. We can do it. All right, so in Heat number 2, I told you it's getting hot in here. We have Jordan. All right, Michael, Shamar, Oblique, Civil, Raheem Ford, Jelani Gordon, Shakur, and Nishan Evans. All right, so that's the lineup there. All right, and we'll definitely see what happens. So this is Heat number 2. All right, so happy to have you guys here. Let us just continue to grow stronger together. All right, so let's hit the like button, hit the subscription button. Do not be in that chat and say, chop. Me not see no video, so me not like and me not subscribe. Don't do that, because if we could, we would definitely. All right, but we cannot, and so we do our best to ensure that you are updated. So we ask you kindly to support us, all right, as well. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell another friend about the Voices in Education. Heat number 2. Who is going to take this heat? Comment in the chat. Come on, guys. You need to keep the chat going so I don't get lonely on this side. All right. So I'm not seeing any new comments in the chat. Come on. Even if you comment already, comment again. Just keep it going. Comment, comment, comment. I'm sure I don't have 144 comments in the chat. So comment, 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 comment. All right. Keep the comments coming in. All right. And let us keep this live interaction going. Welcome one, welcome all. All right, so we're waiting for this one to get on its way. And we're here and you're there, and we're happy to be here in this space. All right, so not seeing any new comments just yet. And let's keep going. 45 more likes. All right, Tech Game is still here. Love it, love it, love it. All right. All right, so in a little bit, you'll see the time going, athletes. All right. So we'll keep you posted. Not going to spoil anything. Pamela is saying oblique. All right, so you see there. Detta, welcome. Welcome, Detta. All right, welcome. You have to hit the like button though. The reactions, they do not count. All right, so as you see there, Civil 10-1-2, Jelani 10-8. So good start from Ramsey, but oblique Civil just took control and just slowed down, look smooth, and he looks good. He looks good. 10-1-2, and then there was just like a mad rush behind him, but 10-1-2, 10-8 for Jelani, 10-9 for Raheem, Shamar, 10-3-1, Michael, 10-3-1 there. Yeah, Civil looks really good, cruising from about 40 meters or there-ish. So Civil, Philippa, welcome, Philippa. Drop the country's name in the chat as well. I don't want to miss to say anything that is wrong, so drop it in the chat there as well. All right, so the other times here coming in on screen. All right, Shamar 10:43 and Nishan 10:44. All right, so the top 3 here should move forward. So Oblique, Jelani, and Raheem. All right, welcome one, welcome all. Happy to have you guys here as we get the numbers going up here. All right, so if you have not yet hit the like button, what are you waiting for? If you have not yet hit the subscription button, what are you waiting for? All right, so now is the time. All right, here we go to the next heat. And I tell you, it's getting hot in here. All right, hotter and hotter. Conroy in lane 1. Dominic in lane 2. Travis in lane 3. Rohan in 4. Gary Card in 5. And you know, sound the big thing them. Shane Thompson in lane 6. Lane 7. DeAndre Daly, and look who is in lane 8, Christopher Cobby Taylor. Sound the big thing them. I'm looking forward to see what Christopher Taylor will bring. And guys, if you don't know about Chris Taylor, remember Calabar when they used to just win champs after champs after champs? Christopher Taylor. All right, so I really want to see what he's going to do, and we know he's just coming back from his suspension, and we want to see, you know, coming, and he's coming down to from the 400 to the 100 and 200. So let's see what happens in this one, and let's see how smooth Kishane Thompson will be in this one. Let's see how early he shuts it down. So we want to see a lot of things. What do you want to see? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat. All right, so and Bartley is watching from Cayman. Welcome, welcome. All right, so Devon, okay, watching from Antigua and Barbuda. I should not miss that flag. All right, welcome, Devon. All right, come on, guys. We're getting closer. We need about 41 more likes to get to 100. Come on, man. We have more than enough people to get there and give us a brata. All right, so let me know what you want to see. All right, so I believe from this one, Gary Card is there, you know, man. It's like Kishane. I'm going to go with Kishane, Rohan, Christopher, but Gary Card might be in there. I don't know, but let's see. That's the big thing here. We'll definitely see what happens. Sean. All right, Sean is saying Taylor getting. Let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, Sean. So let's see. Taylor will move on from this heat. All right. So that's what I'm thinking too. But not going to spoil it for anyone. The bubble time you can see there on screen 10:37. All right. So let's see what happens here in this one. Keep the chat going. Keep the chat going. Do you think some of these athletes feel nervous to be next to Kishane Thompson, like Gary Card? Gary Card, would that have some kind of impact on Gary? We'll see. All right, so let's see what happens in this one. Come on, guys, let's get the likes going. All right, Card if he is. All right, if he's fit. Will also. All right, so you'll see it going on screen, and I'm going to try not to spoil it. All right, is this Ocel watching from Louisiana? Welcome, welcome, guys. Remember to hit the like button and the subscription button and get super if you'd like to do so in the chat. We'll be here for the entire weekend. Yes, so you want to ensure that you hit the subscription button and turn on your post notification. All right, so as you can see there, top 3. Any card can play in this one. All right, so I am not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Let me tell you, Kishane Thompson shut it down. Like, totally shut it down. Easy win, 10-1-2. All right, so Kishane Thompson, 10-1-2. Christopher Taylor was finishing fast, but let's see. Rowan Watson, 10-28. All right. So let's see here. Gary Card was just faded. So at 50 meters, Kishane was cruising. Christopher Taylor, 10:36. Like, he was finishing very fast, Chris Taylor. All right, so just to let you know that. Conroy Jones, 10:44. All right, so Kishane there taking teammate Ruan with him in that one. All right, Travis, 10:45. As you can see, the times coming in here. DeAndre, 10:47. Dominic, 10:52. Gary, 14:72. All right, so that's the situation there. All right, so Art, welcome, welcome. All right, easy one for Thompson. And is this Eileen? Welcome, watching from upstate New York. So New York. All right, pick up yourself. Julian. All right. This is Julian and Malika watching from Ivory Coast. All right. So welcome, Julian and Malika. All right. Christian. welcome. Watching from Chile. Hola, hola a todos. Bienvenidos. All right. And JJ, Kishane is my boy all the way. All right, fantastic. All right, here we go to the next heat. Final, Ashani, O'Dane McPherson, Nigel, Taekwondo Tracy, Sandre Davidson, Brian Level, Johan Blake, O'Dane Cooks. Brian Level for sure. And then we'll see what happens. I hope Johan can do himself some good here, and I hope he goes through. I'm not sure what shape he's in at this point, but Brian and I guess Sandre, Taekwondo. Let's see what happens. I won't be surprised if Johan doesn't make it, but I hope he does. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one for sure. All right, so this one, we'll see what happens. Brian Neville is pretty much ahead of this lineup here. All right, so Brian Level should be the one that the remaining athletes are going to try to catch. So we'll see what happens in this one for sure. So we'll see what happens here. Nigel is there. So we'll see what happens, guys. Bubble time, 10-3-7. All right, so we'll definitely see. Welcome one, welcome all. All right, if you're just tuning in, let me know in the chat. Would love to give you a Big Voices in Education shout out. And we kindly ask that you hit the like button, hit the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. And Art here is saying, I got level. All right, yeah. We gotta level up, level up, level up. All right, we gotta level up. Who's gonna try and level up with Brian in this one? All right, come on, guys. We still need some more likes. All right, and ensure that you're hitting that subscription button as well. All right, and let's see here. And would love to see you and Blake, you know, doing something pretty good here. All right, we'll get to this one in a little bit. All right, so we'll see what happens. All right, athletes on their marks, and you'll see the rest on screen there, and I'll talk after. Won't spoil it. All right, so definitely, guys, this is fantastic and, you know, exciting stuff, and we're definitely looking forward to seeing, you know, what will happen in the context of the athletes who will go to Tokyo. All right, so there you go. And I'm just quiet. All right, you'll see there. Level stepped forward, slowed down to 9.99. So 9.99. So this is fantastic. 10-12 for Sandre. Taekwondo 10-15. It's 9.99 and it's a minus 0.5. All right. So level delivering the goods there. All right. So watching level here. So as we go back, Taekwondo 10-15, O'Dane McPherson 10-15, Johan Blake 10-24, Ashani Smith 10-27, O'Dane Crooks 10-36, and Nigel 10-62. So level cruising there, still have lots in the tank. All right, so we'll see what happens here. All right, so Joanne Blake there, 10:24. So this heat was fast. So perhaps Joanne Blake will make it through to the next round. And here we go. So here is the list, all right, that we're going to work with for tomorrow. Brian Level goes in with the fastest time, 9:99. Akeem, 10:07. Sandre, 10:12. Kishane, 10:12. Oblique, 10:12. Nkrumah, 10:14. Taekwondo Tracy, 10:15. Kadrian, 10:20. Jelani, 10:28. Rowan Watson, 10:28. All right, Raheem Ford, 10:29. Christopher Taylor, 10:36. O'Dane McPherson, 10:15. Andre Bent, 10:21. Johan Blake going through 10:24. Ashani, 10:27. And then we'll like to acknowledge Michael, O'Dane, Shakur, Jordan, Rashid, Shamar, Kimarley, Conroy, Nishan, Travis, Ramon, DeAndre, Andre, Dominic, Nigel, and Gary Card. So unfortunately, those athletes won't move on. All right. So tomorrow will be greater. So Shaniki Osborne there is definitely leveling up, or perhaps past the level when it comes on to coaching, right? So Brian level there, doing fantastic, and straight out of Edwin Allen, I believe there. All right, so welcome. So country meeting there, though. All right, so good time there. OBT saying level. Carlene, welcome. All right, Virginia. All right, and Bahamas here. Donna is still here. And you don't need to go full in heats. Let's see tomorrow with the finals. And we'll see what happens for sure. Like, obviously, he went a little bit harder from my vantage point than Kishane and Oblique. But it wasn't so much where he expended, because he pretty much shut it down, right? So that will be something to look forward to tomorrow. But for sure, you should get some good lane draws there. So we'll see what happens. All right, in that context. All right, so definitely. So we have two events to come up. Tech Gaming is still here. All right, happy to have you here. So the 400 meters for women, that comes up in about 8 minutes. So guys, if somebody would like to call, just for about 2 minutes, all right, you can call. The WhatsApp number is pinned, all right, at the top of the chat. So if you look at the top of the chat, you'll see the WhatsApp number. You can give us a call. So just a short, quick call, all right? So you just call, you just make a point, and we try to. So just a short, quick call. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. And I don't know how far where we're at with the likes and the subscriptions, but come on, guys, we're going road to 10K. All right, so with your support, we can definitely get there together. Looks like we need about 26 more. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. All right, and as you can see there on screen, these are the athletes who will be moving to the next round on day 2. All right, so we'll definitely keep you posted as to the events for day 2. All right, so coming up, women's 400 meters. All right, the first heat, we should have Brianna Powell, Christine, Natalia, Shanique, Joanne, Dejanay, and Janive. All right, so we'll see that in a little bit. So remember tomorrow, semis and final. All right, for the well, semis and finals for the men's and women's 100 meters, all right? All right, so welcome one, welcome all. All right, guys, I'm just checking the chat here. All right, we're getting update that Natoya Gould is not there. Russell is not here as well. And Janive was in the hurdles, so yeah, so we'll see what happens in this one as well. All right, so we no Gould, no Russell. All right. So we should see Brianna, Christine, Shanky, Joanne, and Dejanay. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one. So Dejanay perhaps is a favorite in this one. So we'll see what happens. All right, so as they get this one ready to go on its way. All right, welcome guys. So happy to have you guys here with us. And I'm just checking here. Let me just check quickly back in the chat here with you guys. All right, not seeing any new comments in the chat. And I hope that you'll hit that like button. Come on, we need about 24 more to go. Hit the subscription button as well. And let us continue to grow stronger together. Welcome one, welcome all. All right, so let me just, guys, I'm just going to stop sharing here for a little bit just to fix something on my end, but you'll still hear me. All right, so I'm just fixing something quickly on my end here. All right, but again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. All right, so again, welcome, welcome. Please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course, the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. So I am still here. I just need to fix something here on my end. So I'm just trying to do that pretty quickly. And let's see how this works. All right, so still waiting for this one to get on its way. And again, welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, we're still here. And we're happy to have you guys here with us. All right, so you're not missing out. So just to let you know that. And I'm trying to be quick here with what it is that I have to do. But I am still here and all right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us as we continue to grow stronger together. All right, so again, if this is your first time tuning in, Welcome to the Voices in Education, and we're just going to get back the screen for you. All right, so there we go. All right, fantastic. So in a little bit, this one should get on its way. And again, you will see the movement on screen. All right. So we have 4 heats in the 400 meters, and we'll definitely see what happens. Welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, welcome to our live updates here as we try to keep you posted with what is happening. All right. Is this Sean? All right. Kishane ran. Yes, he ran. All right. An impressive youth. Welcome. All right. Russell doing 800 meters now. Okay. Welcome. All right. So in a little bit, we should see this one going. So guys, we still need about 21 likes and we still have you here. So close the X and hit the like button. And as you can see, this one is on its way. And I'll definitely keep you posted. All right, in the context of the happenings. And you see the time going there on screen. So they were sent off the first time of asking. Dejanay Oakley seemed to have gotten a good start. All right, so I won't spoil anything else for you. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens. All right, so no more new comments in the chat just yet. And as you can see here, 51. All right, so 51, 30 there for Oakley. And let me just see here. All right, John Reed, 5208. Shanke, 5261. Christine, 5525. And they just move quickly to heat number 2. But Avi, you're here. Hello, how are you? Welcome.
Hello, thanks for having me. I missed out on the first part of it, but I was definitely tuned in terms of what you have been posting out there. And, it sounds really exciting. A lot of the bigger athletes, the ones that you would definitely they have made a name for themselves, we have seen them coming through and taking the events. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And I'm excited to see all the happenings here. All right. So right now in the chat, Dwight, welcome. Dwight is tuning in from Larchmont, New York. So New York. All right. Welcome. And guys, if you're new, I love to sing, but I can't sing. All right. All right. So for heat number 2, Gariel, Ronisha, Nikisha Price, Candice McLeod, Amelia, and is this Vashnevi, Andrenet? Vashnevi is not there. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one. Nikisha Price, definitely looking out forward to Nikisha Price in this one to see what will happen. Dalton, all right, so Dalton is in the chat. All right, and Dalton is just coming in from work. All right, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. All right, as we continue to grow stronger together. All right, so let's see here. So Nikisha Price really want to see what happens. Nikisha Price went into the Olympic Games as one of the favorites, if not the favorite. And unfortunately, it just didn't work out. So let's see what happens with the World Championships this time round. All right. Welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. All right, so this one, as you can see there, so don't want to waste, don't want to spoil this one for you. But as you'll see there in a little moment on your screen, so white stopped. So I'm not too sure. All right, so price. I'm not going to say anything else. So as we can see there. All right, so Nikisha 5068. A good win there. All right, 5168 for McGregor. So Nikisha Price well ahead of the field there. Candice 5247. And we just went quickly to the next seat. So we'll definitely see what happens here for Price. All right, so Price there went ahead at about 200 meters and took control of the race. All right, and that was pretty much how that one ended. All right, the next heat here, we have Annalise, Chevanet, Shanake, Shafiqua, Shakina, and Onika. Is Maloney from Bahamas? Not too sure, but we'll see. Or am I mixing up some names here? All right, so Amelia there in that heat that just ended 5688. All right. Maybe I'm mixing up the name with a Tro or somebody. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. And not, yeah, St. Vincent, perhaps, yeah. All right, so we'll see what happens in this context. All right, welcome one, welcome all. All right, so we have a Shafiqua and a Shakina. All right, so 800 meters, fourth at the Olympic Games. So we'll see what happens here. All right, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. Ensure that you're hitting the like button, the subscription button, all right? That is definitely important for us to continue to grow stronger together. Thanks, PG. Definitely St. Vincent for sure. All right. And let's see, Wayne, welcome. Watching from Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. Welcome. Eco, watching from Brooklyn. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys, we need about 16 more likes to get to the, and as you can see, the race is on its way, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. All right, 16 more likes to get to 100. All right, so this is, all right, Foot got a good start. All right, Maloney is also going, but we'll see what happens in this one. Who do you think is going to get this one? All right, we'll see. All right, there you go. Maloney, 51.67. Foot, 52.38. Anderson, 53.08. Brissett, 54.09. And Thomas, 54.58. 57.32 for Brady. All right, so the times there. So as you know, with Maloney, that will not impact, the top three moving forward. So she won't move forward to the next round in that context. So you'll definitely won't impact the Jamaicans in terms of the top three that should move forward. So just to let you know that. Come on, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together here. All right, so we need about 10 more likes, it looks like. All right, so let's go, guys. We can do it. Avi, are you still here with us?
Yes, I am still here with you and with all the persons in the chat. Just encouraging each and every one. If you are here and you haven't liked, subscribed, or shared yet, please consider doing so. Every like, subscription, and share goes a long way in helping this platform to grow. And we are so happy to have you here with us. You're making this space more unique with your presence. Continue to stick and stay. Hit us up in the chat so that we know exactly where you're tuned in from and what are your thoughts on things going on so far. I'm just going to ask you, since I just came in a moment ago, what's your top performance so far based on what you have seen? Which athlete looked the most impressive? So that's what I'm going to ask you, my co-host and persons in the chat. Which athlete are you looking forward to in terms of good performances?
All right, thanks. Well, we'll see tomorrow, but before I get to your question, in this heat, we have Janelle, all right, Leah, Stacey and Williams, Cheyenne, Saman, Rhonda White, and Anna Charles. All right, so we saw fantastic performances, and it's just like, prelims and heats. And so we'll definitely see tomorrow, as they'll say, they're separating, but for sure, a lot of athletes look impressive. Sharika, the twins, I was happy for Shania Douglas making it into the next round. On the men's side, for example, with the 100 meters, a lot of persons are interested in that. Brian Level actually, leveled up. And as you can see, this 400 meters is on its way. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens. All right, in this context. All right, so Rhonda White unfortunately stops. So Stacey and Williams there. So we'll see what happens in this one. And yeah, Kishin, Brian, Oblique, Akeem. So it's all good. All right, so Stacey and Williams, 51-13. All right, she took control of that race. Lee Anderson in second, 51-58. Anna Charles, all right, 53-49. Janelle, 53-86. And we were told Cheyenne, kind of jumped out of the blocks or fell out of the blocks. Something regarding the blocks. And Rhonda, stopped there. So now in the context of the qualifiers for the next round, all right, so the 400 meters for women, fastest time going in, Nikisha Price, so 50-68, Stacy, 51, all right, 1-3, Dejanay, 51-30, Leah, 51-58, and we know Maloney, but international athlete, so should not move forward there. McGregor, 51-68, Reed, 52-08, and even if she goes in, should not impact the Jamaican athletes, all right? So international athletes. Foot here, 52-38, McLeod, 52-47, Shanke 5261, Shanna 5308, Anna 5349, Janelle 5386, Anika 5409, Chevrolet 5458, Christina 5525, and we want to acknowledge the other athletes who will not move forward, Amelia, Annalise, and Brianna. All right, so that's the situation there. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, in this context. So that was perhaps, Cheyenne just going to the starting blocks and not running the race. So we'll see what happens. And maybe something happened and perhaps she's going to run to get to, I don't know what happened, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. All right, the chat is pretty quiet. Roll call, who is still here? So we move to the next event, 400 meters for men. All right, prelim. And we have 7, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 heats. All right, so we're going to just watch on screen here. And as you can see with this one, we have 2 athletes who pretty much did not show up. So perhaps in that context, we could have had perhaps a 6 or a 5, depending on how many other athletes, all right, shows up. All right, so Jamar White, Wendell Miller, DeAndre Watkin, Jalen Diet. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one for sure, all right? So we'll just watch along on screen. Ovi, any comments? All right, not hearing from over here. And just for you to remember that with this 400 meters, all right, the defending world champion, right, is Antonio Watson. So by virtue of that, if he does not show up, that is totally okay. But Jamaica gets to have 4 athletes in this event at the World Championships. All right, so 4 athletes. So Antonio plus 3 other athletes, from my understanding. Mezani, welcome. Mezani, you'll have to check. All right, guys, we need about 5 more to get to that 100. Let's go, let's go. We can do it. All right, in any moment now, you should see the time going. There it is. So right now in this race, we have 2 Jamaican athletes and I guess 2 international athletes. So right now we know that pretty much the 2 Jamaican athletes will go through despite the time, as long as they run the race. All right, so let's see what happens here. All right, so we'll see here. And should be getting some time here. All right, Wendell. 4572, Watkin 4680, Diet 4709, 4881 for Jamar. So there was a flag for Miller. So I'm not too sure what's that about, but we'll keep you posted. I'm not sure what's the flag about, but we'll keep you posted in that context. All right, the next heat here, John, Najee, Farquharson, Utah, Sean Bailey, Prince, Demar. All right. So Diet perhaps was flagged in the previous race for what I don't know, but we'll see what happens. All right. So we move to now heat 2 of 7. So we'll watch. Is this, I'm not sure, is this Sharma? I'm not sure what that comment is about. I'm just trying to figure out that comment. All right, so I'm not too sure what that is about, Sharma. All right, so in a little bit, we should have E2 on its way. Sean Bailey should do well in this one. So we'll see what happens. All right, so Genevieve John. All right, JC there. I believe he's from St. Lucia. Najee, Kim, Kimar, Shemar, Sean, Demar, Gregory. This one is off. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one for sure. And I won't spoil it as we watch on screen the times there. Welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, welcome to our live updates here. And we're so happy to have you guys here with us. All right, so let's see here what happens in this one. So we'll definitely see what happens. So Bailey and Utah, they were very close. And as you can see here, 45.80. Utah seem to have gotten a flag. I don't know what this flag is about. All right, and Kimar Farquharson stepped forward there, went ahead of Utah, 45.82. And Utah 46.20, Murray 47.75, Mikhail 48.00, Genevieve John 48.35. All right. So we'll see what happens here. So I guess we'll get an update eventually of what the flags are about. All right, so not too sure if it's a lane violation or what the flag is about, but we'll pretty much figure that out. All right, so Ashim, all right, for the next heat, all right, Derek, Josh, Jasana, all right, Rasheen, McDonald, Bovell, Therese, Ruel. All right, so we'll see what happens in this next one. Avi, are you still here with us?
Yes, I am still here with you and all the persons here. Yes, I'm still here and enjoying the coverage, the updates of this national trials here. And, I was going through a bit of the results and I'm realizing that we have sub 10 times being run already. And that all is well for the 100 meters men. So that's going to be a top event to look out for tomorrow, guys. So make sure you have your post notification turned on so you're able to join us when this race is going to happen sometime tomorrow. So make sure that you're locked in and ready for this one. Remember to hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and also turn your post notification on. But what are your views of the international athletes coming in the national trials? You could answer that when you get a chance. Do you think it's positive for the country, negative, denying some other athletes from participating? Just give me your views as it relates to that. Yes, guys. So continue to stick and stay here with us as this one continues to unravel. We know that we have the not the we are not the national trials and we have the world championship coming up later on this year, and these guys are vying for positions to take on the rest of the world. So let us continue to stick and stay and support them in our own way. Remember to
All
drop
right,
a comment in
so
the chat.
yeah, so just to let you know that this heat is on its way. And just in the context of your question, like it does not deny like international athletes. They do not deny Jamaican athletes from running. But what happens is that some countries they do not have the number to have like a trials and the athletes they need to run sometimes or something to that effect. So I think that's my understanding of the situation. Similarly to how Jamaica, now they are going to go to elsewhere to try and get the relay team qualified. So it's like each one help one, you know? All right, so in this one, Rashid McDonald, 45.40. Dennis, 45.91. Bovell, 46.15. Roden, 46.22. Ruel, 47.55. And Daniel 5023. And I think that's a DNS there for Grant. All right, so that's the situation. And not to cut you out of it, but yeah, just wanted to let you know that I heard it, but just couldn't come in at that particular point. And I'm seeing Sharma is saying that the participation should be purely Jamaican. And I just shared my perspective on that, but I get you there. So that's the situation in my based on my understanding there. So yes, Ovi, back over to you. So we're going now on to heat number 4. We should see Ian, Adriano, Travis, Chevoy, Malik, Javon, Roshin, and Javon. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one. All right, yes, Ovi, back over to you.
Yes, thanks for sharing your views on that one. But I don't know if you're able to answer or anybody in the chat will be able to share as it relates to them. Let's say they qualified for the next round, but they did not run the time that they are looking for. Do they progress in that regard? So that's the question I'm having. Do they continue to go through the rounds or they just run one round and that's it?
Well,
So
at one point it sounded as if they'll run this round and not move forward, but even if they do in terms of trying to get the time, it should not impact any athletes. So they'll run in the heats. So not to impact the athletes, they should not progress beyond this little prelim because the heats you can run as many, but when it comes on to moving on to like the semis, then you should not be seeing international athletes. That's my understanding. Because if you do that, then it means that you're going to eliminate one of our athletes to facilitate them. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yes, that makes lots of sense in the sense where they participate where they won't, impact the Jamaican athletes. But it's quite a good feat for Jamaica to be able to host these athletes too, so that they're able to do the necessary to get into the world championship. So that's kind of cool, as you would say, one hand wash the other. And we're all Caribbean people, so we need to support each other, and
Yeah, and
that's
some
kind of
athletes,
how
they're
things go.
just opening their seasons. Some of them, so it's always good to help in that way. So this eat number 4 will go on in a little bit. So you should see the time going on screen in a little bit. And as always, we'll just watch and see. And let me just quickly hop into the chat to see here. All right, Orville. Yeah, yes, Arvid is saying only one round, they don't move to the next. All right, thanks for, what would you say, supporting what I was saying just now. All right, so that's good to know. Guys, come on. All right, guys, thank you. We got to the mark. Thank you so much in terms of the likes. Keep hitting the like button. Hit the subscription button. Remember to tap the bell, select all. So turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss any updates. You know when we go live. All right, so Javon Powell. And let's see here what happens. So Javon Powell, 4604. All right, Reed, 4637. Ricketts, 4675. Semester, 4718. So Pinnock, 4813. And 5007 for Adriano, 5360 for weekly. And a DNS there from Travis. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens. And we'll go to the next heat number 5, and that will come up on your screen in a little bit. And there we go. Heat number 5, we should see Christopher Gibson, Mark Manley, Ryan Weber, Zidane Brown, Raheem Hales, Zandrian Barnes, Paul Henry, and Javon Francis. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens. And let's do a quick roll call. So roll call. Drop the country's flag and the name of the country next to the flag and let me know where you're tuned in from. All right, so would love to know where you're tuning in from. All right, so, and Impressive is saying big up Miss Foot. Okay. And P Model 1, all right, is saying much respect from Atlanta. I enjoy your channel. Please keep it up. Thank you so much. And we enjoy your company. So ensure that you hit that subscription button. All right, we'll be here for the rest of the week into the weekend for sure to ensure that we're keeping you updated, keep you posted as to all the happenings, in the context of the Jamaica trials. And of course, the focus is definitely on the men, the seniors, all right? And we have junior athletes there as well running. All right, so the athletes there are being introduced in a little bit. You should see this one going on your screen. All right, again, comment in the chat. Everybody right now, drop a comment in the chat. Garmel is present. Oh yeah, you're still here. That's good. Guys, sometimes it can feel lonely on this side, so let us, keep the chat going. Keep the chat going. And the Garmel there again every time. All right. And Eco is saying Jamaican living in New York. All right. So Eco is still here. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. And Sharma is saying, I'm from Malaysia. Okay, welcome. Happy to have you here. All right. And is it Serish? I don't know. Or Rish Sharma? And it's 9:40 a.m. there. Wow, that's like early, like the next day. So you're actually June 27 now. All right, so you'll see the time going on screen at any moment now. All right, so you'll see that time going any moment now. All right, so there you go, and I won't spoil it for you. All right, so they're off. All right. Orville is saying much love from Chicago. All right. Welcome, welcome, Orville. Barnes, all right, is a must. All right. Let's see the shape that Francis is in. All right. Zandrian Barnes to the thing. All right. Garmel 4612. Raheem Hills 4618. Zidane. All right. Brown 4658. And Zandrian Barnes, he looked very comfortable. So he was looking over and cruising across the line there. Javon Francis, 47.45. All right, Ryan, 47.87. Paul, 48.85. Mark, 49.17. Christopher, 50.11. All right, there you go. All right. And Carlene is saying Seville. All right. So you'll see him again tomorrow. And KJ, welcome. Thanks for hitting the like button. Come on, guys. Hit the like button and let's keep the chat going. Going, going, going. All right. Let us just continue to grow stronger together. All right, so again, welcome one, welcome all. So happy to have you guys here with us. All right, so the next heat is on screen here. So 6 of 7. All right, Tajay Parker and Shaq Shand, Malachi, Antonio Watson, and he doesn't have to run, but would love to see what form he's in. Shemar, Gabriel, Tyrese, Emil. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one. All right, so we'll see. So Gabriel, all right, is not here for this one. All right, so let's see here. Would love to see. And I guess Antonia is here, but perhaps he might run one heat. We don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, so we'll see what happens in this one. And we all know Antonio's story. All right, world champion, reigning world champion, Antonio Watson is getting a run today. All right, so we'll see what happens here. And let me just check in the chat. And Shanti, yes, oblique run. So you perhaps came on a little bit late, but oblique ran and he won his heat. So we'll see him tomorrow again. All right, so you'll see the time going soon. on screen. And again, I won't spoil it for you. All right, so we'll just keep you posted in that regard. And it's off, as you can see there. So let's see here. All right, so let's see what happens here. And definitely not going to spoil it. And as you can see here, we're getting closer and closer. And let's see here, 46-22, Antonio Watson, 46-30, Chambers, Grant, 46-84, Emil, 47-38, Tajay Parker, 49-68, and Malachi, 50-32, Shan, 51-33, and Antonio just seems a little bit unbothered. All right, looks comfortable, so that's good. Perhaps a little bit rusty. So let's see in terms of just being a little bit race rusty there. But he has a bye. Like he does not have to compete here, but I feel like Antonio needs to get some races in. All right, so for sure. Okay, Shanti. Okay, Shanti. Gotcha. You're welcome, Shanti. Yeah, so Oblique ran already and he has moved forward. So tomorrow, all right, they'll be running again. All right, so this is now the final heat and the final event. So we have here David, Devito, Ali, all right, Deshaun, Jeremy, all right, Delano, Dimish, Nick Richards. Let's go with Nick Richards right now. Kemar Davis. All right, so we'll see what happens. All right. Nickery Richards. So no Nickery Richards in 7. So we'll see what happens. All right, in the context of this final heat. All right. All right, so we'll see what happens here. Again, we're so thankful for having you guys here with us. Please remember to hit the like button and the subscription button, all right? So that is definitely important. Like, subscribe, guys. Turn on your post notifications, share. Tell a friend to tell another friend about the Voices in Education. That is definitely important, all right? As we continue to grow stronger together. Welcome one, welcome all. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens in this one. Final heat, heat number 7. In a little bit, you'll see the time going on screen. Again, welcome, welcome. If you're just tuning in, let us know where you're tuning in from in the chat. Would love to give you a big Voices in Education shout out, so don't be afraid to comment in the chat. This is a safe space. It's a welcoming space, and we maintain this safe space so we don't bash or belittle anyone. We just keep it real and respectful. And as you can see there, over 20 seconds in this one. All right, so let's see what happens. Not going to spoil it. All right, fantastic, fantastic. So Delana Kennedy there, 45.95. Bembridge Racers, 46.06. Demish Gay, 46.40. Gordon, 46.95. Kemar Davis, 47.51. 49.60 for Davy. 51.95 for Gadgoni. All right. All right. So we'll definitely see the qualifiers populating on screen in a little bit. All right, so that will come up in a little bit there. Again, welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, it has been a fantastic, all right, evening session there in the National Stadium. So we should see in a bit, you know, the qualifiers. So we will wait for that. All right, so again, welcome. All right, so looking in the chat here, impressive beauty saying 2 800-meter runners in this one. All right, and Garmel is saying Kennedy for her money. All right, Edwin Allen. All right, for sure. And Eco still here watching the 100s on a different device. So those 100 meters are I guess delayed because it's all over now. We're live and I'm telling you it's all done there at the National Stadium. So that this was the last event. And so in this context, we're just waiting for the compiled results. So I'm not sure. Let's see. All right, there you go. All right, so this is it. All right, so let's just look here. So we have Rashid McDonald, 45.40. Wendell Miller, 45.72. Sean Bailey, 45.80. All right, followed by Kimar Farquharson, 45.82. Then we have Dennis, 45.91. Kennedy, 45.95. Javon, this is Powell, 46.04. Bembridge, 46.06. Zandrian, 46.12. Bavel, 46.15. Raheem, 46.18. Utah, 46.20. Antonio Watson, 46.22. We also have here Chambers, 46.30. Reed, 46.37. Gay, 46.40. Zidane, 46.58. Ricketts, and let's see here. Now it's coming up. Let's go back down here to where we were. Ricketts? Somewhere here. Ricketts, 46.75. Tyrese, 46.84. Roden, 46.22. And Gordon here, 46.95. And we acknowledge the other athletes here. All right, Deshaun. No, not Deshaun. Roshane, Emil, Javan, Francis, Kemar, Davis, Ruel, Demar, Ryan, Najee, Javon, Pinnock, Paul, Henry, Mark, all right, DeVito, Adriano, all right, Christopher Gibson, Malachi, Shand, all right, Weekly, and we have some DNSs. All right, so guys, so that's it pretty much for this one. All right, so we're going to open the phone line. The phone line is open. So guys, we're just going to take a quick calls. So if you'd like to call in, now is the time. Just say hi and bye. Just really short calls. All right. Arville is saying, great job. See you all tomorrow. Thank you so much, Arville. And we'll see you too. Ovi, do you have any final comments? So while we're talking to you, I just want to also see if we can look ahead to day 2 to just let you know some of the events that will be coming up day 2. So again, we have boys like junior events, but I know the big focus will be on the senior events. All right. And so we'll have 1500 meters, all right, tomorrow for women. All right, so that comes up, and for men as well. So at about for women, that's about 5:50 Jamaica time. And then we'll also have, you know, I said for men, 1500 high jump for men. All right, and then we move to the 400 meters for women. All right, semis. That will happen at about 6:40 Jamaica time. All right. And we'll also have 400 for men as well, semis. Then we'll go to, I'm going to tell you, the women 100 meters semis, all right, at about 7:55. So you want to ensure that you're sticking and staying with us. All right. And the men's semis. And of course, we'll have we'll have, we'll have, we'll have. All right, so they have some 100 like international races for the seniors as well as men. So we'll see how that one goes for sure. And we'll close day 2 tomorrow with the 100 meters finals, all right, for women and men. So just to let you know that. Ovi, do you have any comments? And here I'm seeing Eco is saying, yes, I got the results here, but seeing the races are on on a different, okay, thanks. Okay, well done. We'll tune in tomorrow. Thank you so much, Eco. And Ovi, do you have any final comments before
Yeah,
we
well,
close?
I'm just thinking that we're poised for a great day tomorrow, and it would be it is really important for everyone to hit that subscription button, turn your post notification on so we can experience these races tomorrow, especially looking forward to the 100 meters semis and the finals. Quite a few athletes are putting their hands up and saying, I want this spot to the World Championship. And it's going to be a cracking races going forward. So that's what I would say. Make sure you have all your stuff. Make sure you're doing your background work in getting the subscription done, turning your post notification on, and come with come with words to share with us. Come with your views to share with us in the chat, and to call in as well to share what you think about what will happen as it relates to these finals. And lots of events coming up tomorrow as well for persons who are interested in the field events. So it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow as well. So we're looking forward to seeing you here, and just make sure you take good care of yourself until we link again. So coming back over to you.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much, Ovi. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Blessings and love, everyone. Thank you so much for maintaining our safe space. Really appreciate it. And remember to bank on it. All right, put 1 million subscribers on it. Yes. All right. Remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course the subscription button as we continue to grow stronger together. Thank you so much for making it Voices in Education. All right, be safe, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next live. All right, so we're going to go to some music and then we'll close this one out. Take care, everyone. And I cannot end without bigging up Orville, Beckford Cross. So born in Beckford Cross and live in Chicago. So hopefully you're still here. Big up. And Eco, you too have a wonderful evening.